Three, two, one. Yo, it's all on the hips. Yo, welcome in. Much love, Trav here. Oh my god, it's been a minute since we've played Magic together online. And it's been a minute since I've really been making a bunch of YouTube videos on this channel, doing some other things. Spent the last 3 months being a farmer in Hawaii. That was awesome. And I have a lot of content over on my other YouTube, Travis Wu, and my Instagram, Travis D. Wu. Today, though, we're getting ready for GP Phoenix, which we're headed to tomorrow. Just doing some sealed in general, preparing, and I want to share some of my preparation with you. So I just jumped in to the sealed league, and very interesting deck and build. We're not going to go through the whole process, but basically, really drawn to the 3 contract killings. Let us splash a number of bombs: Hostage Taker, Sunbirds, Invocation. Gishath originally in my sideboard. I'm over at Ben Friedman's house in Las Vegas. He looked over and it's like, why is Gishath not in your deck? Probably should be. Also started without Savage Stomp. But I like green because it gives us the 2s that we really need and the 3s that we really need. And some of the fat to go with our black. I like Shapers of Nature as a way to take over the long game. Hostage Taker, Sunbirds, Gishath, just really strong splash cards. And I wouldn't normally want to splash like this, especially in draft, but when it comes to sealed, things are a little bit slower, and you get away with more. And even in the last match, like, I decked myself in a game basically because just not enough. It didn't have enough Gishath. So this is the deck. Save it, and we're gonna go ahead and play a match today. So yeah, I just want to say I appreciate you. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this channel. I've got about 3 months of Magic tournaments coming up, 3 to 4 months, with a break in between in Seattle. Hopefully do well in these events. It doesn't matter too much to me though, because I think that I'm not going to be a Grand Prix grinder for much longer. And, you know, Magic will always be a part of my life. But I already made a video in the past, like why I quit grinding Magic tournaments. Playing the Pro Tours are one thing, but playing 20 Sealed GP, or 20, hi, good luck. But playing 20 Grand Prix to try to get enough, like, pro points is fucking stupid. So it's not the lifestyle that I want. I do like the highest level of competition and all that, but flying to a million GPs, I'm about to do it, but no thanks forever. Anyways. Already had an interesting decision, play first or second. I'm not sure about it. I do like to draw first, especially with a deck like this, but yeah, and I would even consider it. It helps us hit our 5th land a little bit earlier, but I'm not, I want to not lose to fast draws. Although if you look at this draw, this is the type of draw where it'd actually be quite nice to be on the draw here, I think. So I'll reevaluate that for the next game. I don't see how being on the play is helping us at all. So therefore, maybe it's wrong. Okay, drew a splash card. We'll be able to cast that off of Contract Killing at some point and sink a bunch of mana into it. The blue ability is not quite as good because we need our treasures for other things. I was hoping they would hit a land so that we could win off the fight. Oops. Oh my god, I'm F6 through everything. Not a huge deal. I'm going to Vanquish the Weak this thing, and I wouldn't have cast this anyways, so actually, turns out about to be the same. Yeah, Vanquish that one. We're not really going to get a bigger creature to remove, so kill the big one. Try to get value from the Archer. Not that excited about just having a blocker. So there's a Deathgorge Scavenger. It's kind of annoying. Gains life. It's a sweet card. Ruthless Knave is fine. So if it removes a creature, it grows. So that's going to hit us even if we play the 1/4. Flying is going to get in. I'll probably use I'll probably trade Ruthless Knave for this. On one hand, Ruthless Knave's ability, given the option, Ruthless Knave's ability is quite good in this deck. The opponent doesn't even want to trade. I'm going to fire off Contract Killing. It would be fine to save it for something bigger, such as the 4/4 that's coming, but we can Hostage Taker that. I'd like to have the blue mana available, and I don't want the opponent to be swinging in with everything. I actually want to reduce this board down. And I'm going to... This is interesting, like how good is our late game? I think it's very good, so I'm going to trade with the bigger thing and let them have some lifelink action. Alright, that's super weird that they would do that, because we know that they could have played Glorifier of Dusk, but they didn't. So what does that mean? Does it mean they know we have Hostage Taker? Maybe. I want to play Shapers of Nature. Snapping Sailback. We didn't know about that one. And we can use our treasure to grow our dude so that it trades, but we kind of need this treasure to keep here. Yeah, that should have been obvious that that's what it was. Flying, that's okay. I guess maybe it would be nice to have this thing down. I don't need to be. Yeah, I might even throw it down. I'm trying to maybe go for too much value here. So you may have it fight. So the fight's not going to do anything. Choose not to. And then we don't really have to Hostage Taker just yet. The reason I don't want a Hostage Taker just yet is because I want to play the creature, if possible, in the same turn. It's not mandatory, but I prefer it. I also want to get the Glorifier of Dusk because that's the bigger flyer. Okay, they should attack with the Snapping Sailback. We don't really have a great answer, but if they don't want to, that's okay too. Boom, Hostage Taker, quick 3 for 1. I get a 2/3. I'm going to kill your biggest and best creature, and then I'm going to get it for myself. Get wrecked, scrub. And then we're out of blue, but we can start using Shapers of Nature twice a turn. Legion's Landing, that's kind of whatever. It's fine, but yeah, it's pretty solid. They'll probably be able to flip it at some point. Okay, so we have 8 mana. And we can start using this. Probably, I kind of like using it defensively for now. At 15 to 24, I'm going to buff our Hexproof guy. I don't want to pay life with this. I think I'm probably going to start, I'm set on D, and I'm going to start growing the Freebooter. The opponent does have no cards, but at 15, I don't want to use the life pay ability. I just don't. Okay, they drew another flyer. That's sweet. Good for them. Still going to stick to the plan of growing the Freebooter. Basically, like, on one hand, 8. Yeah, fine, we can play this. On one hand, I want to push our advantage. On the other hand, we have to build our advantage. I mean, if the opponent stumbles and draws lands and stuff like that, then we just run away with the Shapers. And they can attack to get their Legion's Landing going, but it's not really the best for them. I'm going to start sending with the Brontodon. Try to narrow down the board a little bit. Okay. We can play the Skymarch Bloodletter to start growing another flyer. I think I'm going to wait on that for a minute because I want to use our mana to double pump Drover. I still want to grow this to at least a 3/4. I think 3/4 is a fine size for it though. And then I'd like to start growing our archer. We could also start growing this and win that way. But I don't mind just having a ridiculous blocking position. So, yeah, fine, chump block. Could play Skymarch Bloodletter. I just don't think we have to do that. It'd be worth doing just to be growing another flyer. Okay, Diviner. And I also want to win. I still do want to win before some bullshit happens. So reevaluate this position of how to win the fastest. I still want to just have stupidly big dudes on defense. I guess drawing the Unknown Shores, now we can start to draw cards. I kind of like doing that. Boom. Go off that way, find our Sunbird Invocation. Win on raw cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, sure. Seems fine. Draw multiple cards a turn. Okay, I have a land. Continue to swing in with the Brontodon. Continue to pare the board down, force trades. We have 10 mana, so we have enough to play a Branch Walker and then use Shaper's ability twice, whether that's to draw a card or to make 2/+1 counters. I think I actually prefer expanding the board to drawing cards. Although, like, what do we really want to pump? There's nothing I want to pump that bad. Maybe I just dig for Sunbird. Yeah, we'll do it. 2, 3, 4. Remove. This is why Shapers is in the deck. Actually, I think I should remove the counter here. Contract Killing is kind of a nice one. We can play Contract Killing and use the ability twice. We can also now play Skymarch. I want to save Contract Killing for a possible bomb, though. I'm probably playing this game way wrong. Like, I just don't want to pay 2 life, go to 13, attack the opponents at 29. It just doesn't make sense to me to do that. But now that we have a Skymarch Bloodletter, that's another flyer that I'm okay with starting to grow. So I think I'm going to throw 2 counters on this. Okay, that's a good one to Contract Killing. Yeah, but I think I'm going to throw 2 counters on this one. And forget about drawing cards for a minute here. Okay, it's got 6. So I also want to wait a turn on 4, 5, 6, 7. I also want to wait a turn on attacking with this to make sure that it's big enough. Okay, opponent just scoops. It's possible I should have been playing around more sweepers and stuff like that. Crushing Canopy. Seems like it could be decent. We saw several flyers. A 3/3 and a 3/4 flyer. It's just we have plenty of removal, and one's pretty situational. There aren't any other cards that I think are bad in the matchup that we're playing. So we'll submit, and we get to be on the draw this game, hopefully. I say hopefully, careful what you wish for. Chooses to play first. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's a little bit awkward. Actually can't cast any spells, but we draw even 1 land, and we can cast a lot of things. We also have our big bomb with the mana to the splash mana to cast it. So, and also I'm very happy to be on the draw this game because nice swamp. This hand is better on the draw than on the play, I think. Actually, may cast Sunbird's Invocation earlier on the draw than on the play. Okay, since they have nothing, I want to take a look at their hand while we can. I knew I smelled a Settle the Wreckage. I guess I'll take Settle the Wreckage. There's gonna leave 2 pounces. Although, I mean, it's gonna get pounced either way, I see. But I think Sunbird is a good trump for either of those. And Direfleet Horde is a great blocker. And we're ramping to cast our good stuff, so it should all work out. It should all work out, baby. Yeah. It's gonna be good. Pounce is fine, we knew about that. There's Settle the Wreckage in hand. Do they not even have double white? Oh, they don't. I'm sure I might as well trade here. But this time around, I think I'm just gonna play the Archer. No, never mind, since we have that one. Next turn we can cast Sunbird, and we'll have a few expensive cards in hand, so that should be nice. Another dude or another pounce. Well, in that case, we can't really. That's fine. I like just playing the Sunbird here. We have Unknown Shores, so and Contract Killing and Blossoming Defense. Okay, red. Let's do this right. Red. Sunbird. Boom. That's gonna be sick. We're playing Sunbird at 20 life. If it can't be removed. We don't necessarily. The opponent only has 1 card left. You can see how being on the play helped them not at all. I want to stabilize the board as much as possible. I'm going to go ahead and fire off. And we could grab a Dark Nourishment and kill that, gain life. Or we could get our Shapers of Nature going. I think I prefer getting Shapers of Nature going. We can afford to take another hit. And then I think I'm also going to use the Treasures just to make a blocker. And we missed, that's fine. Don't really ever expect to hit off casting a 2. 3 is more possible. 2 can happen. We have only a couple though. So there's a Settle the Wreckage we need to be aware of. 4, might as well get Blossoming Defense or Blossoming Dryad down. We missed, that's okay. And I'm going to chill out on defense, extend the game as much as possible. We know there's Settle the Wreckage. We've got a sick-ass bomb. I don't really want to lose either of these. There's still problem cards like that one that can beat us. So what we can do, though, is play this one. Let's see if we get something. Missed, that's fine. We can fight either of these and then put a counter on it. I think it's better just to kill the bigger one. And then, yeah, Shapers of Nature is ridiculous. Ridiculous card. And now we have a 2/5 to block the Glorifier of Dusk also. We could throw a counter on the Deeproot Warrior, start working on the life total. Opponent's at 27, so it will take a while, but good to get started. Yeah, they realize Maybe it's not the best attack. Fine, we've got a 2/5 reach. Did they draw a trick, or they just forgot about this? Forgot about it. Oh no, they've got a fight. Maybe they got a fight card. Another fire. All right. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Here I like 3, 4, 5. We can attack with this one. Here I like just sitting back for a turn, putting 2 counters so that we've just got a brick wall fire, and then start to attack. Commune. Also, like, they're going to be pretty flood prone at this point. They've only drawn 6 lands. Colossal Dreadmaw, so they've got a 6/6 coming next turn. Not a huge deal, though, because we're going to have 4/7 that can become bigger. And grow my dude once more. And we're at the point where we could start drawing a card every turn if we want. I think that's worth doing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dark Nourishment, not super exciting. Especially when we could hit a contract killing. I'm going to ship the turn. Oh, we could have attacked with Deeproot Warrior, but I'm going to ship the turn and then use the Shapers to draw a card. Okay. They have Settle the Wreckage. Obviously, we're in a pretty good spot, but things can crumble if we're not too careful and they draw the right card. So, Jade Guardian. Now's possibly a good turn to... Yeah, we should start adding to the board again. Also want to pressure him, like, if we just lose our Archer, we're going to die to flyers. Gishath, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't actually have the mana to cast that. I like casting Jade Guardian here. It uses our mana well. We may be able to hit something off Sunbird. We hit something off Sunbird. That's pretty fucking broken. Sure, I like taking the Dreadmaw. It's just the biggest thing. Maybe taking a flyer would be better, but I just want to take the bigger thing. And put the counter on the Deeproot Warrior. I think it'd be fine to put on the Jade Guardian, but also I didn't tap my mana. We have a Blossoming Dryad, so it doesn't matter, but technically didn't tap my mana exactly right. Okay, have to continue to remember the Settle the Wreckage and not attack with too many things. They have a land. Okay. Let's draw an extra card. That's pretty decent. Jade Guardian. Yeah, it doesn't trigger Sunbird. Okay, draw a card. Savage Stomp. It's pretty nice. Contract killing. I want to get this into play before they have a removal for it. And then I'm going to Savage Stomp. Just to get this done. Sunbird, we miss. Don't actually have any attacks this turn. Next turn we start attacking, although because of Settle the Wreckage, possibly just with this one. Yeah, okay, we won. Yo, we won. Deck was fucking sick. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want more, make sure to leave a comment and I'll produce more. Although I don't have too much time, next week we'll bring some standard for you. So appreciate you. Again, you want to connect with me in other areas, check out my other YouTube, check out what I'm doing on Instagram, Travis D. Wu. And thank you so much. Speak soon. Peace out. Much love.